Maisy is the life and soul of every party or every outing she goes to. She's very happy and she's a real girl.
He's a lovely little boy, really, really happy, very friendly. Everywhere we go, he says hi to everyone who walks past.
When they come up and kiss you and they give you hugs and it's so unprompted, I think those moments are the best moments that make you realise it's definitely worthwhile.
Since the last time I saw you, I don't know if you've noticed the terrible twos coming on or...
Yeah. I think I noticed that, but Maisy was 18 months, and so we're still having it, even more so now, really.
Well, I've been having a bit of trouble with the supermarket recently.
Have you?
Okay.
Yeah. Every time I go with Enzo, he just wants to eat the cakes, and if I don't get the cakes, he starts screaming. Mm-hmm. How have you sort of been, dealing with it? Do you just give him the cake?
I usually try with a distraction technique of some sort. So quite often we'll be walking past the cakes and I'll go, oh look, there's some grapes over there. Would you like some grapes instead? And
that's cool.
Yeah.
But you've always been really good at that, haven't you? Distracting Will and saying, oh, we should do this instead.
Yeah.
Whereas I always reason with Maisy.
Oh look, what's that over there?
No, exactly. And I'm very much going, I try to explain to Maisy why she's cross and what's wrong with her.
That's a good idea.
And try and find out the next, what can make it a bit easier for her, I think, as well.
With Enzo, I suppose, the same kind of thing. Distraction, I find, is usually a good way of getting his mind off it. Or sometimes if he is really having a real big tantrum, there's nothing I can do. Sometimes it's best to just ignore him, let him get it out of his system.
Take a step back and just let them play it through until they've calmed themselves down, and just reassure them that you are there.
Yeah.
Because I've had William, I went to a friend's house a couple months ago, and he walked straight into her kitchen and just went onto the floor and started screaming and banging down like this. I just thought, okay, well, there's nothing I can do here. I just need to take a step back and let him know that I'm there for him, and as soon as he calms down, he can have a cuddle if he wants one. And so I just said to him, do you want a cuddle? And he said, no, screaming. I said, well, I'm here. When you're ready, I can, I'll give you a cuddle. And eventually he kind of calmed himself down.
I think sometimes if you're fussing over them when they're having a tantrum, they'll do it more because they'll do it for attention. So.
And that reaction, isn't it?
Yeah. I can usually tell if he's actually genuinely upset because he actually gets proper tears in his eyes and... but if he is just doing it for attention, usually he's sort of doing a bit of a whiny whingy crying.
I suppose because we know our own children and don't we? We can work out what kind of cry it is and then how to deal with it.
If there is something wrong, they can usually tell you what it is. Now they're all talking quite well.
Don't know about you guys, but recently since Matthew's been born, I've been having problems with sharing. William's starting to see Matthew playing with some of his toys, and it's really difficult to kind of explain to him that Matthew can use his toys and he has to share them.
They're quite close in age as well, aren't they? So they're probably going to, like you say, they're going to be into the same
between
things.
them. So yeah, eventually they're going to be playing with the same toys.
But it's making them realise, like Maisy in particular, she knows that she should share. It's nice to share because we really reinforce that with her. But it's the thing, it's like they're her toys, and it's like, oh, why are you trying to take my toy from me?
That's when you get the sort of tears and tantrums and.
Yeah, they all sort of want what the other little child has got. Whenever he does share a toy, I always say, oh, well done, Enzo.
That's a good idea.
That's really good. That positive reinforcement, isn't it? Like really bigging out, oh, you're doing such a good job, and makes them go, wow, that's good.
They feel really proud of themselves then, don't
Absolutely.
they?
They've achieved something.
I'm sharing.
Brilliant, keep saying it.
Have you noticed that when you have like play dates and you have friends around, if they've got a favourite toy,
they're very territorial, aren't they?
Yeah. With William, it helps sometimes to say to him, if you don't want somebody to play with it, then maybe put it away somewhere safe.
Yeah, and also distracting them with another toy is a good idea. Usually, you can't give in all the time, otherwise they'll expect it, won't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, it's nice to hear that we've all been having the same experiences and we're all in the same boat, really, aren't we?
Yeah, it's normal.
Thanks for your advice, anyway.